Each week, he preaches to thousands at Lakewood Church, spreading a message of hope and healing. But Pastor John Gray is known well beyond the walls of Lakewood. He has 2 national television shows, and he's an author with a new book written for anybody who has ever felt overlooked or undervalued.
There are gifts in you that might look monotonous on the surface, but when you get in the right setting, it's going to unlock not just your destiny, but the destiny of people that are connected to you.
I recently sat down one-on-one with John Gray. He shared his personal struggles with rejection, and he talked about faith, family, and fatherhood.
God is fighting for you.
For Lakewood's associate pastor, John Gray, a strong relationship with God has always been present.
I knew who Jesus was for myself at 7.
Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the son of 2 musicians, Gray says it was his mother who laid the foundation of service for his life.
My father wasn't really a big influence as far as in my life. I only saw him maybe 4 times. But my mother, whatever I am, whatever I have of value, came from her.
Though his mother's love nurtured him at home, Gray says as a young man, he experienced feelings of hurt and rejection from others.
I was bullied. I was the one they made fun of at school. Some of those things still sting.
But it was the hurt which helped fuel a passion to inspire change in others. Each week, he delivers a message of hope to the masses.
I want to reach people where they are, where they're hurting, where they're broken. Mountain, get out of my way. Is there anybody that knows you've got power in the Holy Ghost? I don't mind sharing my own scars, my own flaws, my own failures to help push what I believe is a relevant message to hurting people.
In his new book, I Am Number 8, Gray uses the story of David to encourage those who have felt that they were not significant.
The premise of the book comes from 1 Samuel 16. For those who are overlooked, undervalued, God has not forgotten you.
Do you feel that those perceived weaknesses of yours are what led to gifts that others will never have, and then you chose to develop those gifts?
Wow. I never heard it put that way. But you're right. The gifts that people see were nurtured in broken places.
Right.
The pain was, I couldn't even communicate it. So since I couldn't communicate it, I sang it. Since we left our voice.
Delivering sermons peppered with humor and wit, Gray also has a unique ability to reach across lines of age and color to spread the gospel.
I'm not preaching for people, I'm preaching for me. I'm fighting for my own faith.
He credits his wife, Aventur, with helping mend the pieces of his past.
And I've asked her many times, why do you love me? And she said, I see you, I just do, I love you. God used her love to heal areas of my life that I didn't even know I was broken in.
All right, so Miss Aventur, I just had John talk about you. Now I want you to describe your husband.
He's one of the greatest people I know. He's one of my heroes. I love him so much.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Never heard you say that. You're trying to make me cry on camera.
With a loving wife and family and a ministry on the move, Gray says he has only one wish.
If I do my job right, then my son, my daughter, their children will continue upon the legacy that I leave. And I always see myself on the plot of ground that we're going to be buried in, and I can hear myself talking to me saying, good job, well done. That's what I want to get to. That's what means the most to me, that when I leave here, I've done what I was supposed to do.
Well, I could have talked to him for hours. He shared such valuable and candid stories. To watch exclusive bonus clips from my interview and to hear a very special message that John Gray has for today's youth, go to click2houston.com. Look for this story on the homepage.